What up, y'all? Welcome back to World Class Lifestyle. Today we are back and we are reacting to T Grizzly Built For It, the official audio. Let's get straight to it. Let's go.
Everything that God put me through, everything I gotta work for it.
Ooh, the motherfucking sample. What song is that? I forgot what that shit is. That's that shit.
I've been through so many ups and downs and I'm still going. Everything that God put me through, I was built for it. Everything I got, I worked for it. Would've killed for it. I've been through so many ups and downs and I'm still going. Most of my niggas signed gun laws and they still told them everything that God put me through, I was built for it. Everything I got, I worked for it. Would've killed for it. I've been through so many ups and downs and I'm still going. Most of my niggas signed gun laws and they still told them.
Hey, that's some shit right there because like at the ending of the day, I forgot what my nigga T.I. said. He said, I forgot, but he pretty much said something along the lines of like, you know, yeah, I got gun cases and shit. I'm not supposed to have guns. He said something about like the police came and took the ones he had, but you don't make him pull out the ones he went and got or he still got or some shit like that. I forgot. He said some hard ass shit like that, but I forgot what he said. But with that being said, like it's just unrealistic if a person has a gun and they got caught with a gun and shit, that person felt like they needed to have that gun for a reason because the lifestyle they live, maybe it's somewhere where they live at and shit. Maybe they always out and they just feel like they have to have something on them, or maybe it's just simply the thing of protecting myself because they know this goddamn world is crazy as shit. So with that being said, I feel like T Grizzly, or not even just T Grizzly, but I feel like it's just common sense. Like, yeah, a felon can't have that shit. Bro, come on. It's like realistically be realistic with yourself. You think niggas is not gonna have it. Niggas is gonna have it and shit. They just have to be intelligent enough not to show that shit, Be intelligent with that shit.
Came from nothing, so I give back. I give what they should've gave me. How you don't feel that? Hey, the realest, yeah, I'm still that. The only thing real about these niggas is they real capped out. I only fuck a real rap. Even if niggas don't like my shit, it's still facts. We was counting and you dropped some bands trying to steal that. So bro, if you ain't know, now you know that's why I fell back. I feel like you needed that, but ain't know how to ask. But you see me spend that shit on less, you supposed to be my mans. I done had to redo my roster so many times. People who I ain't met got opinions about me cause niggas lied. And they never heard my side, but they ain't gon' hear my side. I'm too busy doing my job, nigga. And I ain't got no ops. If I'm out and they got pressure, fuck 'em, I got one up top, nigga. Everything that God put me through, I was built for it. Everything I got, I worked for it. Would've killed for it. I've been through so many ups and downs and I'm still going. Most of my niggas signed gun laws and they still told them everything that God put me through, I was built for it. Everything I got, I worked for it. Would've killed for it. I've been through so many ups and downs and I'm still going. Most of my niggas signed gun laws and they still told them. Fuck over nobody like me, cause you gon' always need somebody like me. And ain't nobody like me. My circle hit me up for help and I got them. Hey, somebody else, they ain't gon' help you in. They gon' talk about you. Money ain't gon' fix your problem.
Hey, real nigga shit. They like, other people, but it just depend on the what's name. Because even T Grizzly, no, you can't help every fucking body. You can't. I heard him say he done cut off all his. I heard him say he done cut off a lot of his people. He had to remove a lot of people from his goddamn roster and shit just because of the simple fact that niggas be leeches and shit, and some people you just can't keep around. So he knows that you can't help everybody. He knows that, but. And he done spoke about the shit too. Like, hey, yeah, I done cut them niggas off. He won't probably get into details with the shit, but because he probably didn't want to do it, but he had to, he had to. But like I was saying, whenever it come down to T Grizzly, it's just like understanding, not even just T Grizzly, but people, yeah, motherfuckers, somebody gonna ask for help, and you may be like, nah, because nigga, you're not gonna use the help. It's just like a homeless person on the side of the road, like. I know he wouldn't trip if I told this story, but my brother, he used to drive around and he would he used to drive around and just give old people money. And not old people, but homeless people money. Every time he seen a homeless motherfucker, he gave him money. Every single time. Every single time. Not change, nigga money, cash money. He'd just give him money. And then he told me he got down to the point, I think it was one time I was in the car with him. And then he was driving, and then a homeless person started walking up, and he rolled up his window, and I looked over. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? And I was like, nigga, damn. And then when the person kept walking up, and then he looked at him, he was like, hey, nah. He rolled down his window a little bit. He said, hey, nah, go ahead. And then the homeless person just kept walking, and I said, nigga, first of all, you ain't have to do all that shit. And I was like, second of all, why you do that shit? And then he was like, because my nigga, like, people be looking at homeless people like they not humans. And then I was like, damn. And he said, like, people be ignoring them and shit like that. They just be doing, you know, he said people just be looking straight like they not there. He said, I'm going to look at them and tell them, like, nah, you know, you ain't getting this shit from me. You ain't getting nothing from me. And I was like, nigga, you used to always give homeless people money. What happened? And he was like, because, my nigga, he said, it was this point in time when I'd be driving and I used to, you know, come down the same way every single time. And then it was this homeless dude, and he said, I noticed that I done gave him a decent amount of money. And I'm like, why are you still here? And then he said, I started to notice that money that I was giving him, no matter how much I gave him, this nigga was still there. He was like, so I'm not helping him do shit. He said, I'm not helping him. He said, I thought I was helping in a way to like help him move on. He said, but I started to notice like me giving him 10, 5, 10, 15, 20. This nigga, he had just give homeless people $50. That nigga was like, yeah, that nigga, he used to just do shit like that. But he was like, nigga, me noticing that shit, like, he said, what is $20 gonna do for him? That ain't gonna help him do shit. He just gonna be back out here the next day. And then he was like, and I started to notice that shit. So every single time I seen him, he would like recognize my car. And I'd be like, hell no, I can't. He said, I gotta stop doing that shit. And he was like, so, he said, ever since then, I just stopped doing it. Switched up what he was doing, switched up his route, all types of shit. He was like, I gotta, you know, he said, I have to start thinking more intelligent with it and shit. But yeah, you can't help everybody out, man. You know, you can't help everybody out. And then sometimes if somebody hits your line and be like, hey, I need help, all that, and then you don't help them out, like, I can't. Because I know what you're going to do with it. You may not tell them that, but you may go and tell your moms. You may go and tell your brother. You may go tell your sister. You may go tell your grandma. Like, hey, I couldn't help them do it. Ain't nothing wrong with that because all you going to do is fuck it up. Ain't nothing wrong with if a motherfucker going to fuck up and they asking you for help. Nah, because you just going to fuck it up. You done broke my trust with that shit, you know? So, fuck that. So, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Can't fuck over nobody like me, cause you gon' always need somebody like me, and ain't nobody like me. My circle hit me up for help and I got them. Hey, somebody else, they ain't gon' help you in, they gon' talk about you. Money ain't gon' fix your problem, money ain't the problem. You can get that shit today and end up right back broke tomorrow. Niggas really can be here today and gone tomorrow. If you love your people, tell them, cause it hurt when you can't call them. Life done been so hard on me, it was hard for me. Being successful wasn't no team effort, it was all on me. I still be showing love and breaking bread like this ain't all for me. Still love you even though you ain't accepting calls for me. I would complain, but what the fuck is they gon' do? Don't judge me cause you don't know the shit that I went through, nigga. That's why I can't hang with everybody. I can pray for everybody, just can't pay for everybody, nigga. Everything.
Hey, real shit. And that's what I was pretty much trying to say. Like, nigga, just because you everybody, you can't do it for everybody. You can't please everybody. You can try to, but it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be difficult on you and shit. You can try to. You can do your best. But at the end of the day, that's why that the shit that he said earlier, I was like, wait, hold on. You know, he said anybody in this circle, he gonna help him out no matter what. And then right here he says, I think he said I can pray for everybody, but I can't pay for everybody. It's just like, nigga, like, so he does know that, you know, it comes down to that shit where you can't pay for everybody because everybody ain't got your same best interest and everybody ain't got, you know, some people gonna fuck that shit up, you know. So people gonna that, you know, people are in a way built to disappoint because they're gonna do what the fuck they want to do, you know. So yeah.
That God put me through, I was built for it. Everything I got, I worked for it, would've killed for it. I've been through so many ups and downs and I'm still going. Most of my niggas signed gun laws and they still told them everything that God put me through, I was built for it. Everything I got, I worked for it, would've killed for it. I've been through so many ups and downs and I'm still going. Most of my niggas signed gun laws and they still told them.
Hey man, if y'all enjoyed this video, please make sure I hit that like button, comment down below. Anything that y'all want, I would highly appreciate it. No cap. He went fucking crazy on that shit. I'm giving that shit a 10. I enjoyed the motherfucking, first of all, the what's that shit? The sample that he used. Then the instrumental was tough as shit. Fucked with the 808s they threw in that bitch. It's straight rap, him going crazy, him, you know, the chorus went fucking hard. And then on top of that shit, he was speaking about some real shit throughout the entire fucking song, some deep shit, like where it's like relatable as hell to a lot of people, you know. So I fucked with that. I'm giving that shit a 10. Other than that, share all of my videos and don't be stingy. And please make sure I hit that subscribe button, plus the bell so you can notify every single time I drop a video. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching.